What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Raw Stocks. This is Rustic. Today we're going to be taking a look at some charts. We're going to look at Tesla, QQQ, a couple other tickers we've been watching. So stay tuned for those after Tesla. Going to be kind of a short video today. Doing something on the Discord. We're doing live rooms every Monday at 9 p.m. New York market time, 6 p.m. my time. We are running either live educational market sessions where we're teaching different concepts, different things going on. A couple weeks ago, we did market psychology. This week we got option selling, so selling for premium. And so, yeah, every Monday we're doing something like that. If we don't have anything scheduled, we're doing just a live Q&A, market recap, look back, some of the trades we've had, or any other things that traders want to ask to myself or any of the other advanced traders that are going to be in the room hosting with me. That's available to free members and premium members. So if you're interested in taking a look, the link to the Discord or to our website is in the description below. From there, you can find more information about how to join as a free member and how to upgrade and get the premium callouts, where we recently reset the callout portfolio to $10,000. We ran it up from $10,000 to $77,000 since we launched our official Discord back in December. And so reset that at the request of the traders back to 10,000 so we can see if we can run it back up again. And so all of those call outs, along with the history of all the call outs, are available to all premium members. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts here. We got Tesla pulled up. I got the daily chart. You can see we were tracking this fib back from April, which was our low. Our low came in at 138.80. We saw that pop up. We saw that drop down to equilibrium. We consolidated for a while, and we've taken that rocket ride over the last couple weeks. You can see now, based on our fib levels, we've hit symmetrical swing today perfectly with a wick. We rejected. We're inside of this daily order block. It's a bearish order block, right? So we pulled into it. We rejected it. Still had a green day, green close, but we hit that symmetrical swing. So we could cycle back down, hit one of these fair value gaps, and then eventually push through, or we could just keep plugging away. You can see the daily RSI looks like it's flattening out, could roll over, right? That rollover could bring us down to 236 or down to 215 inside this breaker block, where I'd be looking for price to be mitigated, find our bounce there. If we did drop that far down, 220 down to 210, right? I'd be looking for that 214 level if we were dropping there, but looking for a bounce when we come back off that. You can see we also have that trend line that's developed. And if we connected a couple different lows, we could come down anywhere on that trend line, right? We might come down, pop up, pop back up, and then come down and test it inside this breaker block. Could come down rapidly, test it, not really expecting that, but be watching that trend line, right? And then you can also draw the more aggressive one that we just had, kind of connecting these lows right after that consolidation broke out. And it's a little bit more of an aggressive line. I would expect that if we drop back down there first, we're going to see us pop back up. If we eventually break down, we're likely to find support on the less aggressive trend line. Drop into the hourly chart. Actually, let's just we can look at it from the hourly chart, but the hourly chart saw push up here in the open, right? Purple is our new week opening gap. Came back down and tested it, closed above it, right? See if we can get that push up just above here. We got some 1 hour bearish order blocks as well, which would still be inside of that larger daily bearish order block also. So see if we can pop up. Pretty strong rejection candle though, off of the, that 12 o'clock or noon. You saw the whole market at the lunch macro start to drop. In after hours, we've seen QQQ push up, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But basically looking for Tesla to, see if we can continue to push. And above here, we got 2 standard deviations at 319.45. Now, I think there is going to be a lot of resistance trying to get up to 2 standard deviations. We could look at the 50% of these two, the 1.5 standard deviation, going to be right around 290-ish, give or take. You could measure that out yourself if you want. Sometimes those half levels of the standard deviations might hit, see us draw back down, then push up to that full standard deviation. But that's our next target. Up above is 319.45. I want to show you guys, before we get into the other charts, some quick gamma levels that I noticed. So what I saw here on Black Box Stock is we got a 300 gamma level building. Okay, then we have our floor kind of down here at 250. So we want to see this 250 level hold as our base, right? And then we want to see price push up to this 300 level it's building. We got 260, right? We got 270 building, and then we start tapering off as we get to 300. Now, if we start pushing that 260, 270, we might see these other gamma levels start to increase as we make that run on 300. You know, market makers will be motivated as we get over these larger gamma levels to start closing positions unless we see additional gamma levels building. Now, something I want to point out that Black Box doesn't offer that I have on a different gamma service. Gamma Edge lets you break it down by strike prices. So what I started doing is looking and seeing where's those 300s building at. Okay, and you can see, right, this week's expiration, we got kind of the 245, 250 floor, right? We got a 260 building. We pop over here, we got the 250 floor again, right? So it looks like over the next couple of weeks, we're looking for that 250 level to hold. But then we start to get to the end of the month and we see we got 265 and 295. That gamma high at 295 is a pretty nice one. And then we got 270, 275 for the first week of August. And then we got that 300 level in the first week of August, or the second week of August for expirations. Then gamma starts to decline again. So we're basically looking for that push up near the end of the month into the beginning of the next month where those gamma levels sit. Now, if we start to fade and start to fall fast, those gamma levels will start decreasing. But really, we're looking for, by the end of the month, to make that push, you know, up into those 270 to $300 range. See if these continue to build as we push up. Any dip, you'd just be looking at moving averages, and you'd be looking to buy those dips. We'll jump over to Nvidia. A lot of people have been asking about Nvidia. If we take a look at Nvidia on the 1 hour chart, you can see we made that push up to the level that we had there at 130.60. That was kind of the minimum objective target. We hit that. We rejected hard. We're consolidating. We saw a little push up into after hours. Okay, what we'd be looking for next is to retest that level, push up to the 131, and then potentially make the push to this bearish fair value, this bearish fair value gap up above, right? And that could be coming in anywhere from 133.5. Consequent encroachment 135.41, next level 136.91, higher push than that 137.28 to close that. I'm not necessarily looking for that all at once, maybe into the end of the month, but see if we can get that push back up to clear out some of these levels, dip into this fair value gap, and then see if we want to go higher or we want to reject inside that fair value gap. If we look at QQQ had a monstrous after hours. Okay, I was tracking this 499 symmetrical swing level, and I took on the call outs on the Discord, we took a 500 for the end of the week. Looks like we'll probably try to close that out at opening, probably be about 100%, maybe more, maybe just a little less on that trade. Just single contract, $500 out of the money. Saw gamma level at 500. Looks like we're probably going to hit that. Maybe we'll open a little bit above. I know in Robinhood after hours, we were at 499.44 the last I checked. So see if we can take that out. Ultimately, I got a much higher target, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. You can see we got it up here at 560 basically. So that's probably my end of year target. See if we can get there. Might happen sooner. We'll just have to wait and see. On the 1 hour chart, you can see we're pretty overexposed. Take a look at the 1 day. You can see we're also, up against overbought resistant territory. So we'll see if we can push higher than that. We might get a little correction here. We got some data coming out this week, so be careful swinging anything into Thursday and Friday just because we got CPI and PPI. Same thing with SPY. SPY, we had a rally in the after hours, pushed up on a new high here. 556.45, right? Also overbought on the 1 hour. Check out the daily, overbought, right? Could potentially be a topping candle with a spinning doji here. Go back to the 1 hour, right? Setting up potential divergence here if we don't see this push higher. Okay, right now we got a higher high, we got a series of highs. We're pretty blown out of the moving averages on the 1 hour chart. Right, so we'll see how far this could take us. Right now we're above all the moving averages, so we're bullish until we're starting to get below the 20 period, at least on like the 1 hour chart. Take a look at HIMS. HIMS had a nice little rally. We've been watching HIMS because of the port reset. I'm not in the trades anymore, but I have a $50 price target on HIMS. If you take a look at the daily chart, We were talking about this cup and handle, right? We got a nice textbook cup and handle. We completed the cup. Now we're in the handle, right? See if we can get back above the 20 period here. RSI doesn't look great. RSI does look like we could potentially dip back down, maybe take this low. There's a couple fair value gaps we could target, maybe even this 1591. But either way, even if we got down there, I'd expect that we'd still get our handle, and our handle looks like it's going to take us all the way to $49.17. That'd be my kind of end of the year target, maybe a 6-month target if you were looking to take trades on HIMS. Take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft had a decent day as well. You can see we started to make that push back above the 20 period, right? Right now, our RSI is pointing back up. We're above all the moving averages, right? We came back down. We just tested this fair value gap, found a bounce, got a recent change of character, bullish change of character, back above the new week opening gap, right? See if we can have Microsoft make another push. I'd say, let's just take a look at the gamma levels on Microsoft, see if it tells us anything. So gamma levels on Microsoft, we got a 470 that's building pretty nicely. You see 460, 455 would kind of be our floors. We'd be looking to hold. Right now we're above the 465. That can hold us to drive us up to 470. And then we have decent gamma all the way up to 480. So, definitely looking like Microsoft can potentially make a push here. Last thing that I'm going to take a look at here today is Snow. Snow had a down day. We're below the 50. We were rejecting the 50. What I'm looking for is for Snow to come back down and test this daily 20 period moving average, right? It'll probably cause RSI to roll down, test the moving average on the RSI, right? See if we can find our bounce there. There is a fair value gap here as well. It's not labeled, but if we take a look at this fair value gap here, it's going to be a bullish one. See if we can draw down towards that consequent encroachment, find a pop up that's going to take us anywhere, 157, 160, 162 into this fair value gap that's sitting above. Run a test on that 100 period, 200 period on the daily chart. Okay, so right now just waiting on Snow, waiting to see if we can get a good entry where we can ride a long position up, and that'd be on a daily chart we're looking at maybe 4, 6, 8 weeks out on those trades is what I'd be taking if I was looking at entering a Snow position for long, or even potentially buying shares here. If we get a drop down to the other fair value gap at 127, maybe dollar cost averaging into those shares as well. We also have something we want to watch out here where we could find support is a breaker block on the daily chart. So any of these 3 targets would be good. Start building a position and then averaging in one of these 2 blocks, right? Waiting for price to see what it confirms. But we've had, pretty aggressive selling on Snow. So looking like we could see a rally. We're going to be drawn back into this fair value gap. So definitely something to be watching out for if you like Snow. Something I've been watching as we started to push up. Thought we were going to get a drawback down a little sooner off this 20, and we ripped through it. And so now just waiting for that correction to start to enter that position. So hopefully this has been helpful and insightful for you guys. If it has, don't forget to drop a like, share with all your friends, subscribe to the channel, check out our website, rawstocksllc.com. Information on the free Discord, the premium section. Also comment on our videos, helps the algorithm pump it out to new people who haven't seen our videos yet. Thanks for all the support. Good luck, and we'll see you guys on the next one.